What's up guys, it's Suasana and today we're going to check out Suasana, which is in Utropolis Batu Kawan. Let's go! Now we are in Batu Kawan again and we're going to check out this 44 acres. It's a master plan altogether and you can see the earlier phases of Utropolis Utama, UOW Universities. So Suasana is one of the earlier developments and it's being VP'd right now. This is Suasana and the site is rather odd in terms of form because it's located at a turn. So the entrance is rather peculiar. There will be a branch out before you come into this inner road that connects into the guardhouse. Then you have pavers for the road and this will be the pickup and drop-off point and that would be the guardhouse. One thing to also highlight would be the pedestrian walkway which is right next to this. This will be the waiting area right over to your lift lobby. Because of the culture of us ordering a lot of things online, they start adopting this parcel system so you don't have to always be at home to collect stuff. That's just convenient and it's also guarded via the CCTV. Then in total there will be 491 units divided into tower A and B. Then at this same floor we have the playground for kids. But one selling point that the team emphasized will be this. This is a centralized filtration system. It means that all waters that goes into the unit will be filtered here first. So this is the car park at ground floor and there's a dedicated loading bay for things to be delivered via the service lift. We are now at level 7 and these will be the facility podium. There will be 2 levels of facilities and these will be the garden units and they will get direct access into the facilities. One of the selling points that we're going to check out today will be this forest trail. It connects you directly into level 8. Also you will have your kids playground and we are now on the timber deck. You have your steel handrail and the circulation pathway is designed in a way where it somewhat slows you down when you just emerge into the forest. So I must say it's a very pleasant walk and within the pathway there will be furniture for you to just relax and chill. Right after the trail you will have this barbecue area. Right next to the barbecue pit this will be the lap pool, 50 meters in length, and next to that you have your aqua gym section. Basically you just do cardio exercise in water. Then right opposite you have the jacuzzi here. Then you have the kids pool on this side. Right, so we are now in the changing room as well as the bathroom. You have the sauna as well as the steam room. So moving upwards, we are now in level 19, heading over to the Sky Garden and the lift lobby feels amazing. This will be the urban farming section. Each tower will have your own and here you can plant all your herbs. So this is somewhat like an initiative to start promoting gardening within a high-rise and it's a trend that is picking up. Coming up from the urban farming area, you will see sheer walls. The developer chose to introduce daylight in a very peculiar way and here you get a very clear view of the facility deck, which is nice. Now we are at the highest floor and you have this passageway into the function hall at the rooftop. Then you have these vent blocks to somewhat provides that partition and also it's like an episode or sequence into that amazing view. So we are now in the function function hall, and it's combining the function hall with the communal dining area as well as this perimeter viewing deck. This will be the kitchen area. We have this sitting area that is so amazing. Coming right out, you have this viewing deck. And for safety purposes, they did measures like this. At the horizon, you can already feel the entire development of Batu Kawan. And because of this being situated next to the sea, in the evenings, the breeze is just amazing. And it will be so ideal to just have a romantic dinner or coffee with your loved ones with this amazing view. Then one small little detail I noticed in all common areas, right? I see this air purifier. I appreciate the gesture. Then right outside the function hall, you have this outdoor area. At the rooftop as well, you have this badminton court area. And for protection wise, you have these cushions for the wall. So just in case you are just too... Then on the other side, you have something similar, which is the outdoor hangout space. Connecting to the outdoors, this will be the Sky Lounge area. This is cool. Have this karaoke lounge. This is where you can just call out your family and friends and hang out in the more private setting without going outside and book a room and getting yourself exposed. Again, the air purifier. And by putting in such quality finishes into the space, because they still have subsequent launches that are coming out, this can somewhat be that benchmark. If I remember correctly, it's very rare for us in KL to have cinema in the property. But apparently in Penang, it's rather common. And last of all, we are in the gym room right now. This will be the cardio area, and the view is just spectacular. You have the lockers, you have a rower. Hey, the exact one I have at home. Then you have the free weights zone. Next to your weights area, you also have this yoga room. And again, it's just super bright, open. And here you can see the surrounding developments already. So that will be the toll gate for the second bridge of Penang, connecting you to Bayan Lepas area. You even have the punching bag here along with your combat tools. As they call this, the combat room. I'm just loving this sky facility deck. Mostly it's because of the views that architect actually leverage on putting all the active spaces, fully capturing the views when you're dining, when you're having a chat, when you're exercising. It's just awesome. Finally, we are now on the way to check out the unit, and we are at level 2. I really like the lift lobby as mentioned just now because it's just bright. I thought it was only for the higher levels, but even for the lower floors, this is already a car park, therefore they will only have one-sided in terms of opening. So on the lower floors, you will have several benefits. And number one is lower density. You have only 8 units per floor, and because it is somewhat connected to the elevated car park structure, this is somewhat like a landed typology where you can immediately go out to your car park. And coming out from the lift lobby, we are now in the elevated car park area. What's cool, as mentioned, so imagine when you park your car here and you come out immediately, this will be the entrance. Coming out from the car park, you will be connected immediately to this corridor. That is so awesome. Imagine if I just stay here, right? So just now that was on the lower floor. On the higher floor, then you have the benefit of having openings at both sides. And you have 14 units for the entire floor. It's divided into Tower A and Tower B. And right next to the corridor, this will be the refuse room. And they have this gravity system that looks like this. Okay? So that's all tiled up along with recycled beads. So that's very good. And for units on a higher floor, then you get to enjoy openings like this where it's bright, it's natural ventilated, and this will be the unit. Unfortunately, there's no foyer, but let's check out the unit. The unit that we're going to check out today will be Type C. When you come in, the foyer is somewhat in the unit itself, and this is those layout where you come in via the center of the unit. Here you have your dining and living. You have 3 bedrooms on this side, and this will be the master suite, where it can also be partitioned as a dual key. Anyway, this will be the kitchen space, and because this is at the corner, every room gets openings. Coming into the unit, you have the foyer on this corner, but it's very hard to imagine this because the entire space is just so open. And this is not your conventional rectangular vertical type of layout. It's really going to enjoy this 4.8 meters window framing out the view of the sea, and you have 3 meters in height with a slight drop on this side. I like the entrance where it's 1 meter. So flooring, you have that 2 by 2 feet porcelain tiles that looks like marble along with timber skirting at the side. And as mentioned, this is 4.8 meters framing up that amazing view. Right? So you can see the windows are slightly tinted and you have this steel and glass railing. So around the layout, you can see that box up across. Then you have aircon points, lighting points, along with your sprinkler system. That is because this is a commercial title building. Next to this space, you have the kitchen and the yard space here. This is one of the first kitchen that's attached on the front. When you cook, right, the view is just amazing. All these cabinets are provided along with the basin. Samsung hot and hood will be provided, and all the storage area. Backsplash along with your plug points for your washing machine, and this will be the area for your compressors lah. So this is very safe for maintenance as well. I like that. And this is a treatment that is very rare. You have the louvered windows along with louvers to somewhat provide shading. If this is too wet when it rains, right, or when you want to do heavy cooking, you can also enclose it. Very weird but very nice. Moving on, this will be the 3 bedrooms, 1, 2, and 3. But before that, this will be the common shared bathroom. You have that full height wall tiles, ventilation system, a water heater with shower screen, and you have pram tag for WC, pram tag for basin. Next to that, you have your small bedroom, and in this layout, all rooms has windows. So you have the laminated timber floor along with timber skirtings. Moving on, you have your second bedroom, which is similar treatment, and these 2 rooms will be sharing that common bathroom. And check out the groove line between the door frame and the wall. Very tidy, very nice. This will be the junior suite. All bedrooms have awesome view for now. We don't know what's going to be developed yet lah. Next to that, you have an ensuite. You have the shower screen, a window. You have the cabinets along with the mirror, pram tag for WC and basin, along with this cabinet. It's very complete. Moving on, this would then be that weird space where you get to connect to this master suite, but just that the connection is via this door, and that will be the direct access into the corridor. You have your aircon points, sprinkler, you have the 2.8 width along with the 3 meter ceiling height, along with the same view, and right next to that you have the bathroom on this side. Where it's consistent, also you have the ventilation system. And for a freehold unit like this, it's going for 600 over 1,000, where you get 4 bedrooms and it's amazing. And I guess that's all for the unit. It's now time for Sean take 3 on 3. 3 things I really like. Number 1, this is the new master plan, the next upcoming satellite city for Penang. And you can just see a lot of initiative being launched in this particular location. This demonstrates that very rare scene of project sites where you have the infrastructure done up first before the project. It means you have all the roads, the drains, the street lights ready before projects are even launched. Then you have dedicated parties that is in charge to bring in catalysts, for example the design village outlet that allows developers that comes in, right, to really focus on what they do best. This developer also brought in their education arm that allows Suasana to be connected via a pedestrian bridge to not only UOW University, also to Utama drama where you have existing retails and offices. And right in front, within 20-30 meters, you can already reach Design Village outlet. And not too far off, you have the Vervia Commercial Center. So when all these are up, it's just going to be very convenient, although this is a fully residential project. Then the second thing I really enjoy would be the facility deck, especially the rooftop facility deck. I think they really leverage on their strength, which is that amazing horizon. And you can see the design of the spaces really captivates that. Then for the level 7, it's normal, but I appreciate the effort in adding drama to it via that forest trail. That slows down your pace, and they heavily landscape that area to give it a different experience. And very close to that will be point number 3. I feel that this team is very thoughtful. So there are several gestures that I really appreciate. The first one would be the car plate scanning system. They are also very considerate for the handicaps, where you have a lot of ramps and even have the trail for the blind just in case people need it. Then you have that parcel collection system and other things such as the air purifier. In fact, now in this reading room, right, there's this mini one right next to us, along with a centralized water filtration system. And one of my favorite things of all would be this design move. The lower floors needs to share some areas along with the car park. The design team then made a twist and turned it into a selling point where now I can just park my car and I can access to my unit immediately to give you that landed housing feel. And all these are just really considerate. The 3 things I don't like for this project, number 1 would be the current state of development. You can see a lot of land that is still undeveloped. It's really going to take time. Unfortunately, pandemic is not helping at all. The second thing I don't like would be this structural system that they adopted, where it's going to be heavily shear wall, and it's a decision between speed and cost versus spatial qualities. If you go into the unit, you won't feel as much, but on common areas, for example, this playground area or the urban farm area, you really feel the side effect of having such structural systems. This is one of the common systems that is being used heavily in the industry, but it really depends on how the developer chooses to dress up, work around the structure. But in certain areas, you just feel dwarfed by it. And last of all, there are some design features that I don't really understand. For example, the lack of foyer. Then this particular unit that we visited, it's somewhat like a dual key, but for the principal bedroom side, where would be the pantry? Then is it really a dual key? And what I felt wasted would be the lack of balcony. Because of that almost 5-meter clearance space for your view, right? How nice if they were to just puncture out that slab. And this typology of kitchen, it's one of the first time I've seen it's attached to the facade line. It's cool, it's open. My concern would be during thunderstorm, can the cabinets be whole? And I guess that's all for this episode. Something to share as well, the sales performance has been so awesome. There's only 2 units left. So congratulations to all new owners, and I'm just very excited to see the development of this overall master plan. In 5 to 10 years time, this is going to be so amazing. Anyway, if you really like this episode, like it, share it, and even subscribe for more information like this. Until next time, this is Sean Tan.